Alright, so with the month of February winding down, these are the few noticeable indie titles I think you should definitely check out when it goes on sale. I don't recommend them at their current full price, but I think it's a good pickup if they interest you at all during a spring or even a summer sale. Alright, so first on the list is Redemption Reaper. Now, I did an impression video for this game, and I did mention I enjoyed the game, but I just don't recommend it at the price point of $50. The PC port is very bare bone, and the max resolution is 1080p. However, having made that video, they did release a patch a couple days later, and you can choose 4K resolution and 2560 by 1440p now, and that is the only update so far for the game. So it makes me wonder why they didn't just held off the release of this game for a few more weeks, get it out of February, since this month is really stacked with AAA, and the price point for this is at 50, being just $10 less for AAA title like Hogwarts Legacy and all the other ones that released this month. It just didn't seem like a very smart move, considering the release date wasn't revealed until like a week before the game launched. So they could have just pushed it back into March, which is a lighter month for games. Which makes me a little sad to say, because this game is actually quite enjoyable if you're really into this type of genre. Unfortunately, first impression is not good due to the high price point and the lack of PC settings, but hopefully they can remedy that in the upcoming months. And the music, I have to mention it again, the music in this game is excellent. I was not expecting this high quality type of music for this indie budget type of game. But when I looked at the composer, it makes sense because he also worked on Three Houses and some of the other high name profile games as well. Let's just take a few seconds to appreciate the music for a bit here.
Out of my way! Don't let up!
Now, as for the game, it is actually pretty difficult. You can get through the first couple chapters relatively easy, but you will quickly realize the game is not as easy as it first look, because your weapon will start to lose durability, and then you realize that you have to repair it, and then gold is extremely a rare commodity in this game, and you will not be able to repair all your weapons, so it is a pick and choose type of thing. And you will also need to use gold to upgrade your weapons and things like that. So it is pretty tough if you are not managing things correctly. And I can see having to restart the game again eventually if you don't manage things appropriately. Alright, so next on the list is Wanted Dead. Now, this game initially I was really hyped for, and it just felt like one of those really old school mindless shooter that's just really fun to kick back and play, until I saw the actual unedited gameplay versus the really heavily edited gameplay, and there was a lot of red flags in that unedited gameplay. Now, they really went hard and spent a lot of effort on the marketing side of this game. From the impression from all the heavily edited trailer, you get the sense that this is a nice tight-knit group, and they get all along pretty well, and there seems to be some chemistry there until you actually play the game and you listen to them talk. And then you quickly realize there's absolutely no chemistry between any of them, and the voice acting is incredibly poor. Now, they kept marketing this game as a fusion of Ninja Gaiden along with some guns here and there, but this game does not play anything like Ninja Gaiden. I've beaten all three Ninja Gaiden games, and it doesn't even come close. So I'm not sure why they use that as a marketing gimmick. The only thing I can think of is that there are some ex Team Ninja that worked on this game, but it plays nothing like it. The combat is pretty decent, a little bit clunky here and there, rough around the edges. It does get a little bit more fun once you unlock more skills, but for the most part, it still feels a little clunky overall. And the mouse and keyboard controls is atrocious. Even if you switch it to controller, it still does not feel very intuitive at all. It's a lot better, but it doesn't feel very natural, even on a controller. Alright, so this next one is a subscriber request, and it is a game that requires you to be in a certain mood to play it. It is a very slow burn type of game, and it is appropriately priced in. And out of the three, I don't think you can go wrong even picking this up at full retail price for what you're getting if you enjoy these type of self-narrated games. Throughout your adventure, you will be making a lot of use with your camera and your notebook, and you'll be biking around pretty much the majority of the time. If you happen to see an area that you like to take a picture, you can just get off the bike anytime and just take a picture and utilize that notebook. You can sketch of stuff and things like that. So it's a pretty actually interesting indie title. The controls are pretty simplistic, even though the game recommends use a controller, but I had absolutely no problem using the mouse and keyboard. Everything feels fine. If you do pick up the game, just make sure the in-game vertical sync is on, because having it off in-game for some reason really screws up the game. So make sure that's on. Whether you enjoy this game or not really comes down to the fact that do you like taking pictures in-game, because you will be doing that a lot, and she will be self-narrating very often when you take pictures or open your notebook or trying to solve puzzles. I will have to say though, biking around in this game, it feels really relaxing. It's probably one of my favorite things to do in the game, is just taking in the vista with the nice soft music in the background, and then just getting off your bike once in a while to take a photo. Alright guys, so that does it for this video, and moving forward I will be making videos of smaller indie titles or double A titles that catches my eye, or if there's any recommendation I will take a look at those too. So for now, signing off, and I will see you later. Bye.
I had no idea how huge they are. I heard that village was abandoned because of a mind disease. Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures. My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well. cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.